season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
When the Seahawks named Smith the starter last season, it gave him an opportunity he wasn't sure he would get again. And then he became one of the best quarterbacks in football and sustained it across a full 17 games, winning Comeback Player of the Year. Saved his career with last season and keeps the Seahawks as true contenders.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Smith. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Geno on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now Geno going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now in his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The Ravens at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And for 18. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Jackson now. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
It's now third and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. It's closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Jackson running again. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Now Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st down, Smith. And this will be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith now to throw. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Again, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Geno now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there is going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Jackson going to run. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Straight ahead, Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man, getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And they run the option on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jackson going to run again. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Play action, it's Smith. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. Now Geno. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The option, here's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson buying time to his, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw, Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. Here's the give to McIntosh.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Smith on first down. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action. It's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain.
Here's 1st and 10 now. Henry up the middle. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going option play on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
So Geno and the Seahawks down 23-20, 1:09 to play. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Smith to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Smith. And now another one thrown incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. That's complete to Eskridge. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds. And you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.